Welcome students. Correction. Incorrect. If he helped me, I would have succeeded. Rule. In conditional sentences of the past, we use past perfect tense in conditional part, while we use would have and third form of verb in the other part of the sentence. Correct. If he had helped me, I would have succeeded. Incorrect. Had he helped me, I had succeeded. Had he helped me, I would have succeeded. If I shall go to Lahore, I shall bring new books for you. In conditional sentences of future, we use present tense in conditional part, while we use future indefinite tense in the other part of the sentence. Correct इसका होगा if I go to Lahore, I shall bring new books for you. Incorrect. When he will come to me, I shall help him. When he comes to me, I shall help him. Incorrect. He will succeed if he will work hard. He will succeed if he works hard. Idioms. A curtain lecture. A scalding reproof given by a wife to her husband. He was given a curtain lecture last night and recounted it to his friend. To cut the Gordian knot, to overcome a difficulty by short and bold measures. Islam has cut the Gordian knot by placing the lower castes on an equal footing with the higher caste. Diamond of the first water. A man of the highest excellence, Hazrat Khaja Moinuddin was a diamond of the first water. Die hard, a person who obstinately resists. Churchill was against the Indian independence. He proved himself a die-hard when he refused to preside at the liquidation of the British Empire. Do yeoman's service. Do excellent work. Professor Nicholson has done a yeoman's service to Persian literature by translating the work of Maulana Room. Pair of words. Meter. Rupees are mounting up on the meter of the taxi cab. Meter. This room is 6 meters long. Ordinance. Order given by authority. During the war, the Viceroy promulgated many ordinances forbidding the newspapers to publish discouraging news. Ordnance. Asla. Many ordnance factories have been established in Pakistan. Proceed. Go forward. You may now proceed with your story. Precede. Come before. He preceded me in reaching the place. Pair of words. Quaint. Attractive due to old-fashioned. American visitors admire the quaint customs and villages of England. Queer. Strange. His queer way of talking is not liked by anyone. Rob. The dacoit robbed him of his money last night. Steal. Someone has stolen my watch. Vocabulary. Unwary. Ghafal. Trudge. लंबा सफर. गिरते पड़ते चलना. Stumble. ठोकर खाना. Stumbling block. तंग राह. रुकावट. Reverberate. गूंजना. Titillate. तसव्वुर में गुदगुदाना. Superfluous. ज़ायदा ज़रूरत. Stumble on. इत्तफाक से पाना. Renunciation. दस्तबरदारी. Recluse. तारकुत दुनिया. ट्रांसलेशन उर्दू टू इंग्लिश. बेरोज़गारी का बढ़ता हुआ सैलाब हमारी नौजवान नस्ल की उम्मीदों पर पानी फेर रहा है. मुनासिब रोज़गार की तलाश में पढ़े लिखे लोग सारा दिन दफ्तरों के चक्कर लगाते रहते हैं. انہیں ہر طرف سے انکار ہی سننا پڑتا ہے۔ جب ان کے سامنے لوگ سفارش اور رشوت سے ملازمتیں حاصل کر لیتے ہیں تو ذہنی طور پر پریشان ہونا شروع ہو جاتے ہیں۔ یہ حق تلفی ذہنی انتشار کا سبب بنتی ہے اور نوجوانوں میں منفی سوچ کے دروازے کھول دیتی ہے۔ اس طرح وہ بھی چور دروازوں سے کہیں نہ کہیں اپنے قدم جمانے کی کوشش کرتے ہیں۔ جب تمام لوگ اس منفی سوچ کا شکار ہو جاتے ہیں تو معاشرہ مکمل طور پر تباہی کے کنارے کی طرف بڑھ جاتا ہے۔ پھر ہر طرف لا قانونیت جنم لیتی ہے۔ اس طرح معاشرے کا بگاڑ پیدا ہوتا ہے۔ اس بگاڑ کو حل کرنا بہت ہی مشکل ہو جاتا ہے، اس لیے ہر حکومت کی اولین ترجیح روزگار کی فراہمی ہونی چاہیے۔ The flood of unemployment is dashing the expectations of the youth to the ground. Educated people roam about the offices all the day in search of proper job. They have to get blank refusal from every side. When before them people get jobs through recommendation and bribery, they start to become mentally upset. This usurpation brings about mental disturbance and opens the door of negative thinking for the youth, and so they try to generate through back doors from any side. When all the people fall a victim to this negative thinking, then the society moves to the brink of destruction. Complete lawlessness takes birth everywhere and distortion is created in the society. It becomes very much difficult to solve this distortion. Read the following passage and answer the questions. And still it moves, the words of Galileo murmured when the tortures of the Inquisition had driven him to recount the truth he knew, apply in a new way to our world today. Sometimes in the knowledge of all that has been discovered, all that has been done to make life on the planet happier and more worthy, we may be tempted to settle down to enjoy our heritage. That would indeed be the betrayal of our trust. These men and women of the past have given everything: comfort, time, treasure, peace of mind and body, life itself, that we might live as we do. The challenge to each one of us is to carry on their work for the sake of future generations. The adventurous human mind must not falter. Still must we question the old truths and work for the new ones. Still must we risk scorn, cynicism, neglect, loneliness, poverty, persecution if need be. We must shut our ears to the easy voice which tells us that human nature will never alter, as an excuse for doing nothing to make life more worthy. Thus will the course of the history of mankind go onward, and the world we know more into a new splendor for those who are yet to be. Question. Students, گلیلیو کے متعلق اس پیسج کو جو سوال ہیں ان کا جواب دینے سے پہلے کچھ باتیں آپ اپنے ذہن میں رکھیں۔ گلیلیو کو لائف آف گلیلیو جو ہے یہ ایک ڈرامہ تھا اور اس کو برحقت کے پس منظر میں دیکھنا چاہیے، اور اس کے میچور ڈرامے کا خد و خال ایپک فارم اور ایلینیشن ایفیکٹ ہے۔ He developed in reaction to the traditional form which he dubbed Aristotelian. وہ یہ کہتا ہے کہ we have to see not only this that the suffering is avoidable but that it is not avoided. اور نہ صرف یہ کہ سفرنگ نے ہمیں توڑ کر رکھ دیا ہے بلکہ اس کو ہمیں توڑنے کی ضرورت بھی نہیں تھی۔ اگر سفرنگ کا سبسٹانس اپنے قدرتی وزن کے ساتھ داخل ہوتا ہے تو تماشا ہی ٹوٹ جاتا ہے۔ Sometimes sympathy and pity deceive us, so in tragedy there must be a direct shock, and such shock is necessary to shake up the established false consciousness. یہ جو پیسج جو جس ڈرامے سے لیا گیا ہے اس کا نام ہی دی لائف آف گلیلیو ہے۔ اس ڈرامے میں کانشیسنس ایکشن ہے۔ گلیلیو کو جو چوائس دی گئی ہے وہ یہ ہے کہ اس وقت کی اتھارٹیز کہتی ہیں کہ یا تو ہماری ٹرمز کو قبول کر لو یا تباہ ہو جاؤ۔ سوال یہ ہے کہ ہمیں گلیلیو کی تعریف کرنی چاہیے یا اس سے نفرت۔ وہ یہ نہیں پوچھ رہا، وہ پوچھ رہا ہے کہ شعور کے ساتھ کیا ہوتا ہے جب وہ فرد اور سماجی اخلاقیات کے ڈیڈ لاک میں کیچ ہو جاتا ہے۔ اب یہاں یہ بھی ایک بات ہے کہ کئی لوگ گلیلیو کی جو اس نے ان کی بات مان لی اس پہ تنقید کرتے ہیں کہ اسے نہیں ماننا چاہیے تھا، موت کو گلے لگا لینا چاہیے تھا، لیکن گلیلیو کو بطور ایک کردار ہی نہیں دیکھا گیا، بطور انسان بھی دیکھا گیا۔ اس کی اپنی کچھ خواہشات بھی تھیں اور اس کی اپنی مجبوریاں بھی تھیں، اس کے سامنے برونوں کا حشر بھی تھا۔ Brecht believed the theatre's broadest function is to educate, and it is the noblest function that we have found for theatre. Brecht says that morality, religion, and spiritualism are used by the exploiting class as a shield against public resentment. Further thinks that a constant exposure of suffering kills our sense of sympathy. He says that if trouble is exposed for several times, the response to the trouble will change and mind will become callous. It makes the spectators insensitive to suffering. People become heartless and pity is drained from their hearts. تو اس میں یہ اس نے بتایا ہے کہ جو موریلٹی، ریلیجن، اسپریچولیزم ہے اس کو ایکسپلائٹ کرتی ہے وہ ایک ایکسپلائٹنگ کلاس جو ہے پبلک ریزنٹمنٹ کے، اور پھر وہ یہ کہتا ہے کہ اگر سفرنگز جو ہیں ان کو مسلسل دکھایا جائے تو یہ ہماری سینس آف سمپتھی کو ہی مار دیتی ہے، اور اگر ٹربل جو ہے اس کو بہت دفعہ دکھا دیا جائے تو وہ جو رسپانس ہے ٹربل کے خلاف وہ ہمارے مائنڈ کو ہی کیلس سنگ دل ہمیں کر دے گا، اور اسپیکٹیٹرز جو ہے وہ انسینسٹیو ہو جاتا ہے ہر قسم کی سفرنگ کے خلاف۔ پیپل بیکم ہارٹ لیس اینڈ پٹی از ڈرینڈ فرام دیئر ہارٹس۔ اسٹوڈینٹس، اب اس روشنی میں اگر ہم اس پیسج کے سوالوں کو دیکھیں تو ہم اس کا بہتر جواب دے سکتے ہیں، وہ بھی نیچے لکھ دیا گیا ہے۔ What made Galileo recant the truth he knew? The authorities tried to persuade Galileo to abandon his theory. They argue that any discovery against the church can make a conflict between church and common people. Church helps people to make sense of their lives, to show them right path. Garnier and Bellarmine question Galileo's hubris, suggesting that he believes himself to know more than God. They say that Galileo's theory is against their faith. They persuade Galileo to abandon his theory. They say that any theory against the church can make a conflict between church and common people. So his theory against the old beliefs will lead to a social havoc. Little Monk told that the poor might lose the religious ideology that justifies their poverty. Galileo suggests that his theories could eliminate the need of poverty. He is warned by the Little Monk. Galileo still hopes that science will definitely open the eyes of mankind. An official brings Galileo and takes him to the Holy Inquisition. Galileo will recant soon. In fact, the life of Galileo has been portrayed in terms of epic drama as enumerated by Brackett. He was a human being having all the human weaknesses. He could not afford physical punishment. The fate of Copernicus was before his eyes, who was burned alive. What is the heritage being alluded to in the first paragraph? New scientific inventions appear from time to time and quickly become a part of the normal life of humanity. Science has wrought miracles in the sphere of medicine and surgery and greatly alleviated human suffering. In the 18th century, if the 18th century was an age of steam, 19th and 20th centuries have been an age of electricity. One of the greatest blessings of science is the invention of rapid means of travel and transport. The marvels of modern engineering have direct bearing on everyday life. All the above mentioned categories are direct or indirect heritage that has been alluded to in the first paragraph. What does the betrayal of our trust imply? The betrayal of our trust stresses the need for vision in life. We should always be ready to answer the clarion call. We should never rest on our laurels. Life has been very complicated in every age. Desires for a better future will keep us going. Hence, we have greater duties to perform. We must continue this struggle till our death and leave a good legacy for the coming generations. As T.S. Eliot says, but if this century is more great than those before, her sons must make her so. Why do we need to question the old truths and work for the new ones? The wheel of development moves only if we focus on the new discoveries, ignoring the old doctrines. It is a fact that the old truths might prove faulty when their reality is questioned. For example, in the past, Earth was considered to be the center of universe, but when the truth revealed, we came to know that Earth is only a planet revolving round the sun. Similarly became possible only by doubting the old theories. In this age, it seems so redundant to speak of the place of questioning the old truth and searching for the new ones. Since the 19th century, questioning the old truths has been making rapid progress, and new inventions and discoveries have altered man's mode of life. It is but natural that questioning should be the most important factor for the new truths. To tread the road of discovery and invention is not easy. So many hurdles are created. Some people who have vested interest in the old theories do not let the new truths grow. We should not care about this voice that human nature does not change.